Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Witted, and today we're going to be talking about circulation. So, circulation you can go ahead and do just by checking the patient's pulse. And all you're doing really is checking for do they have a heart rate and do they have an adequate blood pressure. You kind of knock out both with this check, right? So, if you feel on a radial pulse and you don't feel anything there, does that mean that they don't have a heart rate? Not necessarily, right? So if you don't feel anything in the extremities, right, the radials or the dorsalis pedis, which is on top of the foot, then try to go closer to the heart, right? Because as the body contracts the vessels, it will shunt all that blood back to the major organs, right? So we're going to go ahead and check the neck. Please don't do what I just did and touch on both because you will, brain your patient or kill your patient if you hold down on both sides, right? You're gonna stop that blood from getting up into the head. So hold down on the carotid artery, see if you can feel that. There's like a small notch here between the trachea and the muscle over here, and you can feel that, right? So that's my carotid pulse. And then down in the leg, you can feel for the femoral pulse right about here in that nice uh, groove right here where you have the iliac crest on the outside down into the ilium through here. Okay, so you can feel for a pulse down here and feel a femoral pulse. That's also a great check if your patient has a lower blood pressure. Now, generally, you're going to see people say, 0, 1, 2, and 3 as far as grading the pulsatile pressure. Sometimes pulsatile pressures can give us a false positive on what the patient's blood pressure actually is. So at that point, you really want to move up to a blood pressure cuff of some kind just to make sure that you have adequate BP kind of going through that patient, right? If you don't have that in the field, then you're just going to have to make do with what you got as far as like feeling for the carotid pulse and feeling the strength of that pulse, right? If they've lost a lot of blood, it might be weaker. If they have some sort of disease process going on with their heart or high blood pressure, it might feel like it's bounding. So you get like a +3 pulsatile pressure. And all those things are going to be very important as far as assessing your patient. So, circulation, blood goes round and round, patient is still alive. That's the most important thing. We're going to move on to head and hypothermia and hyperthermia next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for being here.